Greetings, it is I Charisma, also known as Roku Gems, and I wanted to come at you with this is actually part 2 because the video cut me off. Actually, it paused me, which is weird. The iPhone said pause. I'm not sure what that. It never paused the video for me. I mean, it cut me off, but pausing it is something so completely new. I'm not gonna walk right there. Maybe it was where I was walking. I don't know. But I wanted to. We just had this new moon. I'm sorry, not new moon. I'm lying. I said the wrong thing. It's a full moon. I believe it started the other day. I think it's still the lingering after day of the full moon. But basically, I'm tired of saying this shit again because I had just said it in my previous video. Hello. And basically, the confronting OMG, your subconscious spaces and your internal dialogue. And I call it putting it up on the shelf. So just basically confronting the internal dialogue that you may have put up on the shelf, as I like to say. Things that you just have to confront and it's basically just rewriting your script. I'm thirsty. Rewriting your script for your internal dialogue and what you're choosing to. This all ties into what you're choosing to embody, what you're choosing to actualize as far as the way that you view yourself, the way. This leads up to what you think you amount to, what you believe you amount to, what you see yourself worthy as. So basically, your self-worth ties into your enchantment, and it ties into embodiment. And this is really the first step. If you go watch my playlist Manifestation, these are after the deep shadow work. This ties into it. It's intertwined. This goes into directly what you are capable of manifesting, and we're all consciously always doing it. It's just about the quality of your manifestations, what you're willing to allow, what you're willing to tolerate, what you deem yourself as. Basically it's about what you see as value. What do you place your value on yourself? And it's going to directly trickle out into where the friendships you attract, the quality of the friendships, the relationships, and the types of OMG, it's so much like organic matter, like literally it's beyond fiat. Like, of course, everybody's like, I'm trying to manifest 105K or whatever. And of course, we want to manifest all of the things within this reality. But it's like there's some things come to you. That's why you have to really surrender, y'all. You have to surrender. It's not just about doing those rituals and going back to your 9 to 5. That's a choice. That's an option. But again, it's going to be a direct reflection of the quality of the thing that you manifest and how much actual labor you have to put into it directly through your physical vessel. Some of you, if you move from your heart space and literally surrender and do what God is guiding you and activating those templates, you literally will just get it handed to you on a silver platter in the direct form that you seek to manifest it in. And sometimes it's beyond what you can even envision. You see it as a rose, but God has a whole bouquet of roses. And you see, so it's like we have such powerful manifesting capabilities. It's just about literally unraveling the falseness that's been portrayed within your mental, psychological, emotional state, and coming back into your heart center and reactivating that inner child wisdom. And that's directly connected to your genitalia. So that's directly activating your womb wisdom and letting it guide you. And literally all of your ancestry comes out of your womb. So if you're not tapping into that power as a woman, what are you doing? And it's just like remembering that and giving it to God, and literally the things will come. The things will pop up. The people will pop up. Sometimes it's not even money. Sometimes you get handed to people. The people will pop up in your life. They'll have the resources, and y'all gotta like mingle, gingle, and chop it up and work something out. Like it's all originally, we weren't always using this fiat currency. I'm gonna take it there. We weren't always using this fiat currency. We are the original currency. So it was really tribal. It was really, community. It was really staying connected to the land and the water and to our family. Those are the most 3 important things: the family, the land, and the water. And we literally yield all of the reality, all of the paradigms from out of our breath as we are connected to the Great Spirit, the source of all life. And that is really through genuinely the Black woman, like yields it all, like it all spirals out of her, and the men spiral out of the women, and the women are directly manifestations of that the land, basically. I like to just say women are the land. It's just bodies in a body. It's just fractals. And anyway, that's a whole other dive. But it's intertwined. And it's just like, what are we going to do with this energy that's intertwined inside? It's just about unraveling all of the muck, all of the things that aren't true, to get back to the truth that is the heart center. And letting that activate. Now we're levitating and we're creating our reality. And it gets magical when you're consciously aware of it and you start consciously doing the work and moving from that space and commanding your subconscious from your conscious. And yes, we are meant to OMG. Anyways, my brain was doing some things, but yeah, that's basically it for this full moon. And and this is part 2 of the other video. I was talking and I was just like confronting my ego, I was like, should I completely channel? Anyways, that's why I was gonna do the reading, confronting, because I like doing readings. And it's just like a lot of Christians, I follow a lot of Christians who do readings, but they don't do the decks. They just kind of straight channel, and I'm straight channeling too. I just choose to use the cards because, for one, the way that I see it, it's a physical, it's like an anchor. So it's like a physical thing that I'm putting into my hands and I'm utilizing and moving with as I'm channeling. It's just something like, as far as groundedness, that's why I utilize it. And plus they're fun and cute, and I just enjoy playing with them. And I don't do tarot deck. Like, I'm not far from what y'all are talking about. I tried to do tarot spirit, which came through in protection. I was like, no, tarot's not it, babe. And I was literally spiritually led away from tarot decks. But I was actually guided to make my own tarot deck. It's just about the energy who's making it, and like spirits and things that like to like attach themselves to things, to portals, because they're portals. We literally have the power to open and close those portals. So it's about whether you're consciously aware of what you're opening and closing. And that just is what it is. And you can even control demons, but we're not going to even get to that state. But you already have your own daemon. It's about, are you even tapped into or connected to your own inner daemon? Because you have an inner angel and daemon. And these are all protectors, y'all. If you know, you know. That's why it's like, that's why I beside all of these Christians, and you see it's all spirit force, because I do attract a lot of Christians. They love my energy. And OMG, we're not even getting into the bloodlines that is directly from Christ, right? Like literally shape-shifting. Yeah, it's really that deep. And that's why I just be like, you pray, your word is power. Your word is power. I don't even think I want to do literally, okay, now they're making noise. But yeah, this is I'm gonna post both of them, part 2. Really? Wow, okay, there's lots of noise. I guess I would have to speak louder, but I'm so chill and calm. I just don't feel like raising my voice. I already have to speak out of my voice box, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm thirsty. But like, yeah, that's the whole card situation for any Christians who needed to know what they don't know. Or else they wouldn't be saying what they're saying. Because it's like I said, like I said, using the knife, it's a tool, right? It's just like the card deck is a tool. I'm not using the yielder, the controller. I'm in control of whether or not, or whatever I use the tool for. Like, I'm not using the knife to stab anybody, y'all. I'm using the knife to cook, chop up some cucumbers. Like, I'm not using it to kill. So it's like, again, all about your intention. Same with the crystals, y'all. Like, come on, be for real. And like, and even like just seeing people's mindsets. I even saw one of the girls that I was actually following. She's actually quite popular in the spiritual community, right? And see, again, I'm worried of those people. I mind them. Some of them are cool, legit. Some of them aren't. It's just about using your intuition. Like, everything's not even black and white. And it's just simply about, like, they were talking about witches versus Christians. And I'm just like, I laughed at it. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just went through and commented just based off of the title, like putting them against each other, because I follow this beautiful lady. I resonate with her 100%. Like, I aspire to be where she's at. I aspire to do exactly what she's doing. and it's gonna fucking manifest. And I'm not even gonna go to what she be going into, but basically I'm just gonna say she actually makes videos talking about the false, basically like the demigod or demigorgon of the Bible that is conceived as God, and how it's like a lot of like bait and switch and demonic like entanglements, and like basically a siphon from the dogma that is attached to Christianity. See, not Christianity itself, but like there's this dogma that comes out of it, and that is why like she goes into like Christian witches. So she uses the Bible. She's like, she was, you know, out of Christianity. She, I would guess, would consider herself Christian. You know, her name's Kaisi. If you go follow Kaisi, you can find her on YouTube. She talks about like God, real God is not even in the Bible, like how you're literally, you know, who, she goes into certain Bible stories and tell you the truth about certain scriptures, and like what it really was and what was altered, and like the dogma of Christianity that's so false, it's leading people astray, and like literally it's the fragmentation of soul. Like that's what I be feeling from a lot of these, should I call it out, a certain group of Christians that I don't, you know, genetically just came out of my mouth. I wasn't even thinking of that word, but it came out. So that's what she had to say. Genetically is genetic. The scriptures are literally prophetic and speaking of bloodlines. And should I say that? I already said it. Anyways, obviously 12 tribes. I mean, come on, 12 tribes of Judah. Obviously, the tribes would be different bloodlines. I mean, that's what it is. And it's just like, we are the overseers. We are the overseers of this world, of this realm, literally guardians of the galaxy. Yes, you are that big, and you are that important, and you are that powerful. And I kind of want to just do this card reading. Part of me is just like, I just simply want to do it because all of these Christians are telling me it's evil and that I shouldn't be doing it. And I feel like really this one spot is highlighted in my mind. See, it's all about me. That's what it is. I'm gonna clock myself. I'm clocking myself live. I'm not even live. Oh, I should go live. I forget you can go live on YouTube. I keep forgetting. But it was something that's in my brain where I'm ridiculing myself and my moves and second guessing and second questioning my decisions, my own calculated, because I will overthink something real fast. When I make a decision, I thought about it a few times. Usually, sometimes I just do it on a whim because it's a ginormous flame. And that means it's for you. That's why, like, you have to be in touch with your intuition, ladies, especially as women, especially being so moved by this emotion force that is literally the original intelligence. So, like, they try to flip it and try to shame women for being so emotional, but like, it's energy in motion, that original force, without needing words, without needing psychological like constructs, without needing to like be able to analyze it within your mental space. You can't even comprehend it, baby. Like, it is what it is. You feel it and you just know. You just know without knowing that you know. And that's the magic of children. They know without knowing that they know. And that's why we don't even remember when we come back in. We simply hold the wisdom inside ourselves, inside of our breath, inside of us. But we're just so oblivious as children. And that's the magic of women, why we have so many emotions. We're the original force. And we just go with it. It's just this pulsing force. Like, you don't need to psychoanalyze an orgasm. Who is me? Anyways, that's a whole other internal personal joke. But nobody's psychoanalyzing the orgasm. So like, what? It's just the pulsing force you surrender to. It's just that she's just that bitch. She's just that girl. Like, it's her world. You don't have no choice but to surrender to her flame. And I want to do this reading because I want to do it. Like, and it was a specific interaction between this beautiful, I saw this beautiful family. Y'all, they were so stunned. They had my head. They turned heads, okay? And it's not only the way that they look. They all had these beautiful, gorgeous locks. But it was also simply just the energy that they held. It was very Christ-like. And they told me, like, you know, they were Israelites then, and you know, and I was like, I respect that. Me and my dad, we're all this, like, we're also the same too. Like, my dad he had us hip to that years prior, but it's more so about, like, again, your internal state of being is like, it's just manifesting all of it. So that's why when I hear people, I met Muslims, you know, I talk to them about the God they serve. I met Christians. There's so many different sectors of Christianity. There's Jehovah's Witness, there's Protestant, there's Methodist, and there's so many other ones, y'all. Catholic. and a few other ones. And it's just like, I feel like this is creating a state within your consciousness to create some sort of, again, it's a fragmentation of a collective force that we inherently are as humans. But we create this dogma that separates human from human, and now you're thinking that my way's the only way. They need to, if they all want to convert and get right to fall, it becomes egoic. So now you're starting war. So now there's hatred, and that's why I have an issue with, I wouldn't say religion necessarily, but I guess you can go ahead and say that, because it's the dogma that's attached to it. Like, I don't have a problem with Christianity. I don't have a problem with Muslim. I don't have a problem with Buddha or Ifa. Like, I don't have a problem with none of that stuff. It's simply when you start attaching your dogma to it, your egoic self, and you move away from the original source of creation and literally the force of spirit, of breath, and the thing that links us all together, then it's just like, what's the point of it? You might as well go ahead and toss it to the trash, because you're getting caught in your ego thinking that you're better. You low-key start to think that you're better than somebody else, because how is that different? Once you start thinking consciously, I had to say, like, I've heard many Christians say, yeah, we serve the real God. Everybody else serving something else that's unbeknownst. Debates, all of the fucking religions go back to the same source. It's all connected. That's why I'm just like, I just roll my eyes when I say all of the religions are the same, because but they're not though. That's what but they're not though. They're not the same. And it's like, is this evil? Like, bro, tell me there's demons in this car, because baby, I guarantee you my inner demon, it supersedes this. My connection to Christ and God supersedes what anybody ever could even put on whatever this is. But I'm so protected. They would have led me away from it, and I wasn't led away from this. But I was led away from tarot, and I stopped doing tarot. This is Oracle, baby. I only do Oracle, because I am the Oracle. This is just a medium, and I am the original medium. But like, I just think having something physical in my hands, and then being able to, like, I don't know, I just love flipping through. They're fun. That's period. What the fuck? And I feel like I had to over-explain myself just because of this one interaction where I'm just like, dang, I don't want to lose clientele. I don't want to lose customers. I don't want to lose, like, potential, interactions with people that could be beautiful on a deeper level, or I could help them and they could help me, or, that was a paying customer. Like, I don't want to lose that. I was, like, not wanting to lose that, because I'm simply doing readings, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's evil, or I'm not into that, we don't do readings. So I feel like they're side-eyeing me, so I instantly feel like I have to put myself on the defense and walk on the eggshells and basically sacrifice my internal expression, because now I feel like everything else is going to be ridiculed. You said you're not for this, and that's something that I've been hearing over and over from other people who follow certain faiths. So I'm just feeling like, okay, because of people's faith and religion, I certainly have to put myself on a back burner now, because should I just delete that I do readings at all, so that way people it's just like, I can get those people flowing in, and it's just like, no. You are the intel. You are the God. You are the goddess. We create all our lives and all our paradigms. We just incarnate and experience what we already dreamt in the cosmic mind. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going and I'm flowing in this moment. It feels really good. And I wish I could just not think beyond the crescent that just came out, all beyond the present moment. I truly want to live internally here. Like, and that's how we were meant to live. But being that there's all these false paradigms in place, you have people planning the next 5 years of their life in fear, because they have to stack up a certain amount of money to get a certain amount of things that they need to do a certain thing and a certain dream that they aspire. And then they have to go live in a house and have a car and pay car note and mortgage and rent and fucking liabilities, and then go to school and get sent crazy into debt and pay their debts off. And it's just like, Brody, this is crazy. This is a crazy system. And I just feel like there's too many fucking loops that they're putting us through, because, like, yeah, I chose to leave. I don't have any bills, so, like, no car, no house, so I don't have to pay no car note. I don't have none of those bills, and my freaking credit score is amazing. So, like, I was like, okay, this is a blessing, but I can't rent a car. I'm beyond the age of being able to, but I can't rent a car because you have to have insurance, and you have to have, in order to get insurance, you have to make sure you can make the payments. In order to do that, you have to have a job, and that's not where Spirit was leading me in. And so, like, or maybe I am, like, maybe it's just something that needs to be done. A quick little app where you can just click, and then they send you money. It's just so easy to get money. See, I need to stop stagnating myself within my own mind. Like, yeah, I'm moving physically, I'm out here, and I stay committed to what I said I was gonna do physically. Like, I'm here, I'm I'm out here, you see me, but it's like mentally, where is your mental state? So that's for y'all collectively. Where is your mental state? Like, yeah, you probably like, okay, you told me to go get this document, I got the document, but then you're still talking negative on it. You're talking against it. When spirit led you to do that one thing, now you're going against it mentally. You got to speak positive affirmations over it and just really trust it. Like, if you need to pray on for more clarity, do that. You need to go take a walk, go jump in the river or something. Like, take a cleanse just to get your mind off of it. Like, you go do that. But like, why tussle with reality? Gee, I feel like I'm gonna get called out, and I'm here for it. Reality came out my mouth. I was really thinking, tussle with your mind, but dang, you tussling with reality too. It seemed like, shoot, I guess. Like, we are infinity. You have to play the game. You are the game and stuff. I feel like that was a tease. Yeah, you have to play the game. Like, you gotta find somebody to get money. There's too many ways to get money. There's infinite ways to get money. Like, there's too many ways to get money. That's all I gotta say. There's so many ways you can be getting money. And if you gotta take those extra little steps to get the tool that you know you can bust open all the doors, you do that. For me, it's a book. And I'm gonna suggest the book is actually called The Silva Method. Or I think it's called it's something about mind control and Silva Method. And it's not what you think. It's really controlling your own mind. Really, truly controlling your own mind. And Silva Method. Actually, he's actually he's a motivational speaker, y'all. He's a motivational speaker. All I know is you'll probably see his ads pop up on YouTube randomly. It's a beautiful, very kind, soft-spirited Indian man with a slight little accent. He's a motivational speaker. He talks about manifestation. I don't know how many of those there are, but yeah, he talks about manifestation. He very highlights. Is only one of them. He highlights the Silva Method specifically pretty much every chance he gets. He talks about I think he wrote the book, or someone else wrote the book. So it's the Silva Method. It's a person's last name, obviously. You know, they like to make the name, like Wim Hof, they like to give it their name. And yeah. So breathwork, tantra, erotic elation. All my ladies, put your hands up if you're feeling that. Yeah. I feel like I'm done. I'm trying to read this at least somewhere, and I just want to do one card pull for the collective today. And yes, y'all, yes, Christians and other religions, I don't hate this deck. I can toss this and burn it in the fire, and I'll be fine. And I'm still chilling. I just like, there ain't no spirit sessions. I don't look, and if there is, they go bounce me. Anyways, boundaries. What do you need to establish better boundaries? Honestly, I'm not saying resonance with that way. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know, honestly. Because my life is my life, and I know that I've been doing this work. I guess I really want to kind of talk more about me sometimes. Like, I've been doing this work for a while, like consistently with the same intention, similar rituals, but I try switching up. I try so many methods. I've been back to the drawing board 1,000 times. I want to share my full testimony. I'm in the phase of writing my books, and now I'm excited to be able to release it, but it's not going to be released for a while. But when it is, I'm going to be hype, okay? Because writing isn't what it was when I was in middle school. In middle school, I was Now as an adult, I just putting that pen to that paper, baby. You got a good 10 minutes, and that's it. Like 5-10 minutes, I'm done. I was going ham in high school and middle school, but I want to do it. I was trying to do it the organic way, put my pen to the paper. We're typing it now, and that just is what it is. It's just my fingers can keep up with my brain quicker than my penmanship can. Okay. Yeah. Technology. I'm hungry. Actually, I feel like this is really a cause for a detox, but I just feel like I know what a detox entails, so I feel like I can't go deep into a full detox right now. Like, I mean, like the ones that's got you screaming and aching in pain. You got stuff coming out that you didn't even know was there. Like, that's the type of detox I want. But I guess right now I'm just gonna try to do more of sort of a light cleanse. Try to keep it light. And I'm definitely on my teas. I've been on my mint. Specifically, I just been merging with mint. That's one of my favorite herbs. I love herbs, y'all. I want to get more into them. Arugula, I love arugula so much. It's good for your eyes, and it actually tastes really good. Was that my first time tasting it? I don't know. It just they tasted good, better than what they used to. Like, and I have some fruits, so I'm just gonna try to lighten it up. But I know when I have like one specific craving, like I have to satisfy that craving. You know, eating senselessly and just being a hoarder of food in your belly, it's different than having like specific cravings. Like, oh, I have that craving. Okay, let me go get that. And yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, this is the card of the day actually that I just pulled. See, I feel like it's done. I think I'm gonna be done. See, I just feel like I'm letting someone else's thought take precedence within my mental state, and so now I'm taking it on as the truth within my own mental. So y'all, this is so important to like let go of what doesn't serve you and really ignite your inner flame, and stop letting people choose for you. Stop letting people insert their mental state of being, their internal state of, you know, they're basically internally what they have going on. They pretty much copy and paste it into you and beam it into yours fields, because then you're taking it on as your truth, and then that's what you're directly using to manifest. And we don't want that clouding our manifestations. That's why people who aren't aligned with your vision, cut them off. People are aligned with your purpose, cut them off. People who don't see your true worth and honor you as the divine being that you are without any sort of speculations, doubts, you know, lower emotional feelings within you. You just gotta let them go and let them fly. Let them fly low as they want to the caca and stuff, to the carcass, and you fly as high as you want. And it's just like, man, we're just here to love and enjoy each other and party, and we manifest through our body and our breath and our bliss. And that's always what I say, stay bodied in that. And yeah, and it's super hot. It's so hot. I really want to go get in the water. Yeah, I think I'm complete. And you're already doing it. You're already doing it in Soul Family. You're already connected to your Soul Family. That's the original network. And it's so important when it comes to even all of your family, all your tribe, to have extreme boundaries, because they will try to cross those boundaries simply because they have the family card, and we're not going to do that, especially grandmas. I'm sorry. I could be projecting my own inner things. They be the grandmas and the aunties. It's always the auntie, bro. In every culture, it's always some auntie that like to try people. And we're not going to do that. So you have to have strong boundaries to where we're exceeded, to the expectations that we exceed to, holding ourselves in the highest regard. The universe will see that and reflect it to you, and that's manifestation, period. And you have to have strong boundaries when you up level, because people will try you, and people will play in your face, and they'll think they can take advantage of you. They can just come dip into your well of abundance and dip out like they don't see you, or they don't really feel you or care to know you deeper, and they will try to like slight disrespect you. And we're just avoiding all of that. You can just simply extend those boundaries out and put that field up, so we can prevent any sort of, you know, discongruent interactions and things that are just on the false timeline, the false paradigm. We're up leveling to OMG. Again, that's leaping, that's timeline jumping, that's quantum leap, that's literally manifestation. It's a lot of energy right now in my head. I'm starting to get like a head thing. So I'm gonna just wrap this up. It's good when we don't talk also, you know. And I'm done. If you wish to follow my journey more, hear more from me, if you like seeing me talk, I do take goddess donations. I don't even need donations, honestly. Keep your money. Really, Holly. Anyways, but I'll keep y'all money. People trying to donate to her. Like, stop donating to me. I got money. Anyways. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you take for what you take from it. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And if you do want to donate to me, my cash app's below, Charisma Clemens. I'm gonna get Venmo on sale soon, but I take PayPal, Apple Pay, and yeah, I don't need Apple Pay because you gotta put my number in, child. I wonder if it runs off email. Probably not. That wouldn't make sense, girl. That doesn't make sense with Apple Pay. Anyways, we had a moment there. But yes, your mind is creating all of the scarcity, and then it makes it manifest itself. And same with the abundance. And that's what Kaisi on, y'all. If y'all haven't looked up Kaisi, Kaisi, go look her up. Okay, she on it. She on it. And she holds women retreats around the world, and I want to do the same thing. She in like a new country every week. Oh my God. She's living her best life. And she's acknowledging the women and helping them and doing the work at the same time. That's the goal, baby. Stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss. Let the girlies know.